Hello buddies, good to see you guys. We are back in Necromunda because we have not only a new gang but a new patch that apparently fixes some of the AI issues again. Specifically surrounding the aggressivity of the AI. But we'll see. We're gonna create a new gang. Thank you for purchasing House Cawdor. The cult of the Redemption's fanatical zealots are now yours to command. Thank you.
The Imperium of Man spreads over more than 1,000,000 worlds. The burning light of its imperial cult reaching even the most remote places. Even in the eternal darkness of the Underhive. Believers. Redemptionists. Unwavering fanatics. Cawdors might be bone-picking, scrap-herding paupers, but their zeal makes them brutal enemies. And quite useful pawns.
Okay. Not as impressive as the Vansar intro, but yeah. That was it, apparently. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we have here. House Cawdor. Looked down on by others, recycling and reclamation are a way of life for the destitute masses of House Cawdor. Devotion to the cult of redemption unites them in holy fervor and purpose. Zealots minus 10 AP cost of using recover stun. So only 10 AP to recover from stuns. Fine. Fighters of House Cawdor cannot be heavily wounded or gravely wounded. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Minus 25% healing received though. Plus 6 to melee prowess, plus 4 willpower, and plus 2 toughness. Yeah, they cannot be heavily wounded or gravely wounded, so they can't get the debuffs that heavily wounded and gravely wounded offers. But that also means that they can't be affected by buffs that activate when they're heavily wounded or gravely wounded. Okay. Well, looks okay, I guess. We're gonna go with the custom gang, Vigils of the Flame. That sounds really nice. House Cawdor is the stronghold of the cult of redemption, whose prophets foretold of universal destruction. Populated by scavengers, scrap farmers, and bone pickers, its members are bound together by the holy word of their belief. By far the most populous of the Necromundan clan houses, though also the poorest, the House Cawdor shifts through the rubbish cast down from the Hive City, a distasteful but vital role which other houses and gangs tend to look down on. Its members are forbidden to show their faces in public, hiding behind elaborate masks and living according to strict code of conduct. Cawdor followers should never be underestimated, fighting with the fury of believers and often lurking in the shadows. That's actually, you mean the buff you don't even want to get triggered, so never take? Yes, exactly. That one. Gender...
I got X for you.
Wait, what is... Oh, House Cawdor segregates its male and female adepts into separate gangs. I did not know that. So if you want females, you have to pick the female leader. Hey Nanashi, good to see you, buddy. Hey Oxy, good to see you. Okay. Now this here, I would say, is quite a big difference from the other gangs. Also, the fact that they cannot be gravely wounded or heavily wounded is a that's a pretty huge thing already. Yes, I'm going male. I think the gang name changed there. It's fine. It's fine. Only one female gang with hobos of Sigmar. Yes. Esha. Esha is female only. But at least here you can choose. Alright. Yeah, like the game thinks that I've never played it, even though I have 100 hours in it. So, yeah. Let's begin an operation. What? You can get wounded in Necromunda? Oh, Nanashi. Oh, that is so nice. Skip all this. Thank you. Alright, let's just... Oh, right, it picks... Yeah, it picks for me. Because it thinks it's the first one. I actually had a guy die. Yeah, I've only had a couple of injuries so far. Alright, I know this. Skip it. So this is the... Let's take the Deadeye. This is the Deadeye design with the autogun. And the leader gets this crown mask thing. The Brawler, I think we'll start by checking out the... There's the autocannon. It's like put together of scraps or straps. Lots of straps. Saboteur. About the same size. I do like the neck piece here. I do like that. And they get bonus to melee, so we have another melee gang here. You actually do get an achievement for getting someone hurt in Necromunda, yes. A permanent injury. Alright, let's go with the Saboteur. Actually, let's go with the Lay Mechanic, because the Vansar the only skill that was changed was the Lay Mechanics. At this point, it doesn't really matter because I don't think I'm going to be playing this too much right now. If I am, I'm going to make a serious gang instead. Melee prowess? Let's hire it. La Pica. I know this. Thank you. I know this. Alright, let's go check out the customization options. Let's take a look at the female parts. I like her pose though. Just come get me. Let's go with the starter gang, it's fine. Chin is almost the same. They have... Ow. Hey, Cereal. Oh boy, I've waited to see Cawdor in game. They look awesome. Remember, I have the reshade on, just so you know. This is how the game looks without reshade. My reshade config. And this is how the game looks with it. You can find that on my YouTube channel, by the way. There's a maze. Or what it's called, the spot jacker, and the two-handed axe. Looks very cool. But all in all, it doesn't change the fact that this is what it is. It's a brute cleaver, like every other brute cleaver.
I got axe for you.
I got axe for you, exactly. Let's try the sword on for size. Change the sword. Hook sword. Yeah, I like it. Is this with or without your color scheme adjustments? It's with. Wait, there. This is without. This is how the game really looks. This is how it looks when reshade is on. Yeah. The big axe without... Hold on. Of course. Of course, for you guys. That's not it. That's not the big axe. That's the massive axe. There. A tad bland? Or... Is that just me? And then we turn on reshade? I mean, it makes everything look better. Not a tad. Huge deal. Alright, let's go look at his skills. Because we can look at the leader skills. Build idle. So this is what was everything else in the Cawdor Gang. Every skill was a carbon copy of all the other skills with slight changes. Slight focus on maybe ranged for the Cawdor, and slight focus on melee for these guys, is what I'm thinking. But they have the build idle. It's a destructible device with 400 hit points that inspires Cawdor fighters in a 5-meter radius, which doesn't increase. Target location must be flat, blah blah. 25% hit resistance and 15% critical hit resistance. Definitely not as good as the Cawdor turrets. Other than that, health dispensers, barricades, anointed armaments, critical hit chance, hydraulic slam, exactly the same. Machine strike is minus 30% hit resistance. You can see it's the same skills, but with slight modifications. We did have a grenade, an extra grenade as well. I haven't had the time to look into this at all, because I didn't get early access this time, which is why there's no video on YouTube, or me not having looked through this. Melee penetration, readiness, again, focused on the melee part, which doesn't really change much. Hit resistance makes sense with preparation, giving you hit resistance. And then you have the intuitive shots. Exertion does exactly the same, and then you have the house variant of battle advice. Minus 50% cost of strike. Minus 5%, 5 AP of equip weapon. Did you have to buy it? No. It was in my tester bundle thing. So you were right. It was there. Okay. Power strike. Minus 35% melee damage. It goes on. It's the same skills. Passives. Build the Spoon is ambush and anointed armaments reduction, which is okay after using a build skill. Machine Spirit, critical hit damage with active weapons after using anointed armaments. Lasts for 10 attacks. Lasts for 10 attacks? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, very, very much melee focused. Melee precision, range precision. Okay. Painful reminder. Activates after suffering Overwatch or ambush. The same. Revel in pain. They just renamed some of these though, right? After suffering a melee attack, 10% melee damage. Lurking, damage absorption after ambush. I think they will be very good at melee. There's a lot of things you can buff with the melee. Killing spree, plus 5% melee crit chance end of battle, ×2. If you take out an enemy. And Overwatch damage, plus 10% melee evasion or ambush. Painful reminder when you forget about anniversaries. Nice one, Mordric. They seem to be built around making sure they get to melee combat. Yeah, regardless of how much they're shot at while closing the gap. It seems like that could be a thing. A lot of the passives or house variants are definitely focused on being melee. Which, I mean, you can use a Tinkerer for. And the idol is definitely good. Hit resistance and critical hit resistance. So once you're in melee, you pop this down. And you have some extra defensive buffs. And the really cool thing about this gang is that they cannot be heavily injured. Alright, let's see if we can recruit some more here. Actually, I would like... Let me just see if my infamy is fine. Do I have any? No. Everything is reset. Great. That's just great. Great. So I can't even... Let's go out. Let's go out to the main menu. Let's make a new Cawdor Gang. I want to check out the Saboteur. Yes. We'll take a look at the female versions as well after this one. And they gave me a Saboteur leader. Nice. Very nice. Let's check out the Saboteur. The weapon seems pretty cool. Bit crude. Like that. Concealed Trap. Concealed Trap. That is the different ability from these guys. Deals 15 to 20 damage. And blocks out melee offensive skills. The Vansar blocked out ranged offensive skills. So this is the opposite of Vansar, basically. Yeah. They are gender locked. Yeah. The entire gang, apparently the lore-wise, they are split into two. I don't know. I don't know the Cawdor... Lore. Vandal's Gambit, Ambush, Spread Shot. Homemade Nade, buff with the chain reaction is the same. So basically, I think just with the Vansar, just as with the Vansar, you have two different skills. Two skills that are unique, at least. And that's the Concealed Trap and the Idol. From what I can see.